Cruis'n Blast is all about insane situations and close calls, but they happen with such frequency that it seems implausible even by arcade standards. I mean, how is it that it's always just a close call and never something significantly worse, like being crushed, eaten, or falling to your death? And on the flip side, how is it that you always seem to be in just the right place at the right time to witness these close calls in the first place? It doesn't matter how fast or slow you drive. The out-of-control Ferris wheel will always just narrowly miss, the tornado, without exception, will dissipate before you reach it, the chasm will never swallow you whole, and the Yeti's hand will always fall just slightly short. Come on, man, I just want to be held by a giant Yeti. I'm sure it's super cuddly. Point is, the world of Cruis'n seems like a dangerous place, but it's all just an elaborate magic trick. One that intends to deceive you, and only you, into making you feel like the star of an action movie and that you're always in danger, even though you're not. Just kidding, we're fine, see? But could you imagine? And it's close calls such as that make Cruis'n Blast such a thrill. And the game pulls off this illusion in a few clever ways, including one method I've never seen before in my life. So let's take a look at how Cruis'n Blast essentially lies to you, the player, but for the best possible reasons, in our first episode of Secrets of the Gameplay. Pop quiz, hotshot. Can you tell me what's wrong with this scene? I'll even play it again. Yeah, we're in last place. And yet, we're the first ones to smash through the wall? How's that possible when this is the only way through? Well, as you probably guessed, the wall can only ever be destroyed by you, as it doesn't react to any computer opponents ahead of you, allowing them to pass through it as if it didn't exist at all, which guarantees that you're always the one to create the spectacle. Aw, isn't that nice? Cruis'n Blast is so considerate. You can find similar set pieces elsewhere too, like with a giant Yeti who always smashes through the ice floor just as you happen to arrive. And it's that Yeti trick that actually hints at another method of deception used far more throughout the game. Have you noticed that every single hazard seems to be perfectly timed to react exclusively to you? Always just narrowly missing you at the last second, no matter how long you've taken to get there. How in the hell does that work? Well, the answer might just blow your mind. As it turns out, almost every major animated object is literally synced to your car's position, advancing only when you do. Check this out. If we come to a stop, so does the supposedly out-of-control Ferris wheel. And if we start moving again, it does too, keeping pace based on your speed, or perhaps more accurately, your position on the track. So it doesn't matter how fast or slow you go, you're never going to catch up to it, but you're also never going to miss seeing it either. Almost every single hazard is exactly where it needs to be at every moment in time, in order to ensure it's in the optimal position based on your proximity. And this trick is used everywhere, like with the Yeti's paw, or the crashing semi-truck, or the attacking dinosaurs, or even the helicopter's missiles. You're practically Neo. They all just come to a stop if you do yourself, as if magically suspended in time. That is until, of course, you advance farther on the track. It's almost like you're a god controlling their every movement. And even though it's impossible to turn around and drive the wrong way, I was able to find a spot where I could roll backwards, causing the animation to play in reverse. It's such a simple and genius solution to what could have been a very complex problem. Could you imagine if you missed seeing all the spectacular action just because you fell behind? Cruis'n? It'd be more like snoozing. Of course, knowing the secret to how it works does kind of ruin the illusion a bit. But hey, sometimes knowing the truth can make you appreciate the magic trick in a whole new way.
Beautifully synchronized, don't you agree?
Now, I did find one interesting set piece that does something a little bit different, and it's when the two London trains collide, because it's physically impossible to slow down here. In fact, the game actually forces you to speed up, whether you want to or not. So it seems this is one moment that the developer absolutely did not want you screwing with, taking some control away from the player in order to ensure they see it as intended.
I'm not even mad. That's amazing.
Now, there are a handful of set pieces that use more conventional animations that play out from start to finish at a set speed, based on you hitting an invisible trigger on the track, though they're definitely the exception rather than the rule. Alright, so that explains the animated elements in Cruis'n Blast, but what about the inanimate ones? Specifically being the large gaps in the track, like this gorge here. What happens if your jump just happens to fall short? Lord, it's a miracle! Okay, or maybe it's just an invisible track. And every single gap in the game has one, ensuring that once again, that you're never in any real danger. It keeps the action flowing, even if it comes at the occasional expense of believability. But in general, you're usually moving far too fast to notice, and this is yet another clever way of ensuring you're always kept right in the action. From a developer's standpoint, these tricks are unlikely to work for every racing game, or even many other racing games period. But Cruis'n Blast's more restrictive movement, combined with constantly thrilling set pieces, made it uniquely suited for just this kind of problem solving. So there you have it, a breakdown to some of the secrets of Cruisn's gameplay, which is only done to ensure that you're always in the middle of the action, while never actually being in any actual danger. Pretty wild, huh? So what do you think about this clever deception? And do you want to see more episodes exposing the secrets of the gameplay? Let us know by posting in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and of course make sure to click that subscribe button and ring that bell for plenty more features such as this. We'll catch you next time.